Hi, this is John with the HoverCam, and I'm going to show you the software that will come with your Solo 5 document camera.
Okay, so because the Solo 5 is a USB camera, you can take advantage of the processing power of your PC and the software that's on that PC. So a variety of software comes on the Solo 5 device itself, and some of that you can install includes Flex, Grade Central, the TWAIN driver. What I'm showing you right now is HoverCam Flex. In Flex, there are four major sections. I'm just going to briefly touch on each one of these. There's a lot more detail in the user's manual, which is right off that guide screen down at the bottom of the screen. So there's video, scan, connect, and archive inside of Flex. Video lets you record both video and audio. There's a built-in microphone on the Solo 5. You can record both and then save those files, upload them to Dropbox, Evernote, Picasa, any of the cloud services so that you can share those with your students that happen to be absent, or maybe with a substitute teacher if you happen to have a substitute at some point. Now you might notice underneath the camera I got a bear. I got a 3D object. So it's not just documents that can be scanned. It's really anything. You can scan a rock or dissection frog, something along those lines. And the Solo 5 also auto focuses. So I don't know if you can notice that, but as I move in and out of the camera area, it's focusing and autofocusing. Now, if I get to a point where I want to hold that focus, because sometimes when you're moving around under the camera, you don't want the autofocus moving in and out all the time. There's an AFL button right on the camera. If you press that, that will lock the autofocus, and then it won't autofocus anymore. It'll just stay in one place, so you can move around on the camera without a whole lot of disorientation. Now there's also the scan mode right next door, and scan allows you to scan whatever's under the camera in a variety of formats. There's JPEG, PNG, bitmap, GIF, TIFF, PDF, and when you scan it, very quick, just takes about a second to scan, and then you can grab those images and drag and drop them into some other program. So for example, if I wanted to email this image of the bear that I just took, I just grab it, and you see how the frame around the software changes? I go to the green, and then drop it right into an email. So let me just show you that real quick. So I've got an email here, and I've got that image attached to that email. It was just that easy. I just dragged and dropped it. Didn't have to go search for the file or anything. I can rotate the image 360 degrees. I can alter the resolution. So if I wanted to have a faster frame rate, I could lower the resolution. If I want to have a more detailed image, I could just raise the resolution up. There's an interval timer, so you can do things like watching plants bloom or something over time. A motion trigger, so I could scan a series of pages one after another. I could just take the page, and every time the page moved out from underneath the camera, the HoverCam would detect that and take another scan. Now, next door to scan is connect. Each HoverCam has a unique ID. Mine happens to be 6604. If you put in my ID and I put in yours, we would be able to connect over this and basically do a web conference directly through the camera. And this is just part of the software. It doesn't cost any extra. It's just something that the HoverCam does. In Archive, you'll see all kinds of different functions for modifying your files and all kinds of ways of sorting your files. There are all kinds of options for uploading them to various cloud services, so take advantage of them. There's even digital signature and OCR. Now, in addition to all of this, there is a QR code scanner, so you can scan your QR codes in. And there's a TWAIN driver. So if you have software that you want to use independent of Flex or independent of anything I just mentioned, you can certainly use anything that uses a scanner through the TWAIN driver. It also works great with interactive whiteboards. There's a Whiteboard Connect software that also comes with the device. So you can annotate on top of your live images as needed, although annotation does come with the Flex software. So this gives you a really quick and dirty look at the software. I know I went over this really fast. There's detailed videos on each aspect I just mentioned, but I just want to give you a quick overview so that you can start using your Solo 5 and also enjoy the bear that I have underneath the camera. Okay, well, let us know if you have any questions. Our email address here is support@thehovercam.com. Remember, that's at THEHOVERCAM.com. And we'll talk to you later.